The zeal of thine house hath even eaten me, and the rebukes of them that rebuked thee are fallen upon me. Save me, O God, for the waters are coming, even unto my soul.
I stick fast in the deep mire where no ground is. I am come into deep waters so that the floods run over me.
I am weary of crying, my throat is dry. My sight faileth me for waiting so long upon my God.
They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head. They that are mine enemies and would destroy me guiltless are mighty.
I paid them the things that I never took. God, thou knowest my simpleness, and my faults are not hid from thee.
Let not them that trust in thee, O Lord God of hosts, be ashamed for my cause. Let not those that seek thee be confounded through me, O Lord God of Israel.
And why, for thy sake, have I suffered reproof? Shame hath covered my face.
I am become a stranger unto my brethren, even an alien unto my mother's children.
For the zeal of thine house hath even eaten me, and the rebukes of them that rebuked thee are fallen upon me.
I wept and chastened myself with fasting, and that was turned to my reproof.
I put on sackcloth also, and they jested upon me.
They that sit in the gate speak against me, and the drunkards make songs upon me.
But, Lord, I make my prayer unto thee in an acceptable time.
Hear me, O God, in the multitude of thy mercy, even in the truth of thy salvation.
Take me out of the mire that I sink not. O let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep waters.
Let not the water flood drown me, neither let the deep swallow me up. And let not the pit shut her mouth upon me.
Hear me, O Lord, for thy loving kindness is comfortable. Turn thee unto me according to the multitude of thy mercies.
And hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am in trouble. O haste thee and hear me.
Draw nigh unto my soul and save it. O deliver me because of mine enemies.
Thou hast known my reproof, my shame, and my dishonor. Mine adversaries are all in thy sight.
Thy rebuke hath broken my heart. I am full of heaviness. I looked for some to have pity on me, but there was no man, neither found I any to comfort me.
They gave me gall to eat, and when I was thirsty, they gave me vinegar to drink.
Let their table be made a snare to take themselves withal, and let the things that should have been for their wealth be unto them an occasion of falling.
Let their eyes be blinded that they see not, and ever bow thou down their backs.
Pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful displeasure take hold of them.
Let their
persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk how they may vex them whom thou hast wounded.
Let them fall from one wickedness to another, and not come into thy righteousness.
Let them be wiped out of the book of the living, and not be written among the righteous.
As for me, when I am poor and in heaviness, thy help, O God, shall lift me up.
I will praise the name of God with a song, and magnify it with thanksgiving.
This also shall please the Lord, better than a bullock that hath horns and hoofs.
The humble shall consider this and be glad. Seek ye after God, and your soul shall live.
For the Lord heareth the poor, and despiseth not his prisoners.
Let heaven and earth praise him, the sea and all that moveth therein.
For God will save Zion and build the cities of Judah, that men may dwell there and have it in possession.
The posterity also of his servants shall inherit it, and they that love his name shall dwell therein. The zeal of thine house hath even eaten me, and the rebukes of them that rebuked thee are fallen upon me. Let them be turned backward and put to confusion, that wish me evil. The beginning of the lamentation of Jeremiah the prophet. Aleph. How doth the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become as a widow, she that was great among the nations, and princess among the provinces? How is she become tributary? Bet. She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers she hath none to comfort her. All her friends hath dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. Gimel. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen, she findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. Dalet. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feasts. All her gates are desolate, her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper. For the Lord hath afflicted afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, return unto the Lord thy God.
Vow. And from the daughter of Zion all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like harts that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer. Zion. Jerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old, when her people fell into the hand of the enemy and none did help her. The adversary saw her and did mock at her Sabbaths. Jerusalem hath grievously sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honored her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sigheth and turneth backward. Her filthiness is in her skirts, she remembereth not her last end. Therefore she came down wonderfully, she had no comforter. O Lord, behold my affliction, for the enemy hath magnified himself. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, return unto the Lord thy God. Yod. The adversary hath spread out his hand upon all her pleasant things, for she hath seen that the heathen entered into her sanctuary, whom thou didst command that they should not enter into thy congregation. Cup. All her people sigh, they seek bread. They have given their pleasant things for meats to relieve the soul. See, O Lord, and consider, for I am become vile. Lament. Is it nothing to you, all ye that pass by? Behold and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, which is done unto me, wherewith the Lord hath afflicted me in the day of his fierce anger. Mem. From above
bones, and it prevaileth against them. He hath spread a net for my feet, he hath turned me back. He hath made me desolate and faint all the day long. Noon. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. They are wreathed and come up upon my neck. He hath made my strength to fall, the Lord hath delivered me into their hands, from whom I am not able to rise up. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, return unto the Lord thy God.
Lo, we have seen him without form or comeliness. His look is gone from him. He hath borne our sins and mourneth for us. But he was wounded for our transgressions, with his stripes we are healed. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. With his stripes we are healed. Lo, we have seen him without form or comeliness. His look is gone from him. He hath borne our sins and mourneth for us. But he was wounded for our transgressions, with his stripes we are healed.
The earth trembled
And was still when God arose to judgment.
In Judah is God known, his name is great in Israel.
At Salem is his tabernacle, and his dwelling in Zion.
There break he the arrows of the bow, the shield, the sword, and the battle.
Thou art of more honour and might than the hills of the robbers.
The proud are robed, they have slept their sleep, and all the men whose hands were mighty have found nothing.
At thy rebuke, O God of Jacob, both the chariot and horse are fallen.
Thou even thou art to be feared, and who may stand in thy sight when thou art angry?
Thou didst cause thy judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth trembled and was still.
When God arose to judgment, and to help all the meek upon earth,
The fierceness of men shall turn to thy praise, and the fierceness of them shalt thou refrain.
promise unto the Lord your God, and keep it, all ye that are round about him. Bring presents unto him that ought to be feared.
He shall refrain the spirit of princes, and is wonderful among the kings of the earth.
The earth trembled and was still when God arose to judgment.
In the time
Of my trouble I sought the Lord.
think upon God. When my heart is vexed, I will complain.
Thou holdest mine eyes waking. I am so feeble that I cannot speak.
I have considered the days of old, and the years that are past.
I call to remembrance my song, and in the night I commune with mine own heart, and search out my spirits.
Will the Lord absent himself forever? And will he be no more entreated?
Is his mercy clean gone forever? And is his promise come utterly to an end forevermore?
Hath God forgotten to be gracious? And will he shut up his loving kindness in displeasure?
And I said, it is mine own infirmity. But I will remember the years of the right hand of the Most Highest.
I will remember the works of the Lord, and call to mind thy wonders of old time.
I will think also of all thy works, and my talking shall be of thy doings.
Thy way, O God, is holy. Who is so great a God as our God?
Thou art the God that doeth wonders, and hast declared thy power among the people.
Thou hast mightily delivered thy people, even the sons of Jacob and Joseph.
The waters saw thee, O God, the waters saw thee and were afraid. The depths also were troubled.
The clouds poured out water, the earth thundered, and thine arrows went abroad.
The voice of thy thunder was heard round about. The lightnings shone upon the ground. The earth was moved and shook withal.
Thy way is in the sea, and thy paths in the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known.
Thou leddest thy people like sheep by the hand of Moses and Aaron.
In the time of my trouble, I sought the Lord.
Arise, O God.
Maintain my cause. From the first epistle of blessed Paul the Apostle to the Corinthians. Now in this that I declare unto you, I praise you not, that ye come together not for the better, but for the worse. For first of all, when ye come together in the church, I hear that there be divisions among you, and I partly believe it. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. When ye come together therefore into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper. For in eating every one taketh before other his own supper, and one is hungry, and another drunken. What? Have ye not houses to eat and to drink in?
despise ye the church of God, and shame them that have not? What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you in this? I praise you not.
Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another. And if any man hunger, let him eat at home, that ye come not together unto condemnation. And the rest will I set in order when I come.
The elders of the people took counsel how they might take Jesus by subtlety and put him to death. They went out as against a thief, with swords and staves. The chief priests and Pharisees took counsel how they might take Jesus by subtlety and put him to death. They went out as against a thief, with swords and staves. The elders of the people took counsel how they might take Jesus by subtlety and put him to death. They went out as against a thief, with swords and staves. He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and he opened not his mouth. Lord, thou hast been our refuge from one generation to another.
Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever the earth and the world were made, thou art God from everlasting and world without end.
Thou turnest man to destruction. Again thou sayest, Come again, ye children of men.
For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday, seeing that is past as a watch in the night.
As soon as thou scatterest them, they are even as asleep, and fade away suddenly like the grass.
In the morning it is green and groweth up, but in the evening it is cut down, dried up, and withered.
For we consume away in thy displeasure, and are afraid at thy wrathful indignation.
Thou hast set our misdeeds before thee, and our secret sins in the light of thy countenance.
For when thou art angry, all our days are gone. We bring our is to an end, as it were a tale that is told.
The days of our age are 80 years and 10, and though men be so strong that they come to 80 years, yet is their strength but labour and sorrow, so soon passeth it away, and we are gone.
But who regardeth the power of thy wrath? For even thereafter, as a man feareth, so is thy displeasure.
So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom.
Turn thee again, O Lord, at the last, and be gracious unto thy servants.
O satisfy us with thy mercy, and that soon. So shall we rejoice and be glad all the days of our life.
Comfort us again now after the time that thou hast plagued us, and for the years wherein we have suffered adversity.
Show thy servants thy work, and their children thy glory.
And the glorious majesty of the Lord our God be upon us. Prosper thou the work of our hands upon us. O prosper thou our handiwork.
He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and he opened not his mouth.
My heart
Within me is broken, all my bones shake.
My heart showeth me the wickedness of the ungodly, that there is no fear of God before his eyes.
For he flattereth himself in his own sight, until his abominable sin be found out.
The words of his mouth are unrighteous and full of deceit. He hath left off to behave himself wisely and to do good.
He imagineth mischief upon his bed, and hath set himself in no good way. Neither doth he abhor anything that is evil.
Thy mercy, O Lord, reacheth unto the heavens, and thy faithfulness unto the clouds.
Thy righteousness standeth like the strong mountains. Thy judgments are like the great deep.
The Lord shall save both man and beast. How excellent is thy mercy, O God! And the children of men shall put their trust under the shadow of thy wings.
They shall be satisfied with the plenteousness of thy house, and thou shalt give them drink of thy pleasure as out of the river.
For with thee is the well of life, and in thy light shall we see light.
O continue forth thy loving kindness unto them that know thee, and thy righteousness unto them that are true of heart.
O let not the foot of pride come against me, and let not the hand of the ungodly cast me down.
There are they fallen, all that work wickedness. They are cast down and shall not be able to stand.
My heart within me is broken, all my bones shake.
Mine own familiar friend whom I trusted,
who also did eat of my bread, hath laid great weight for me.
Now he that betrayed him
Gave them a sign, saying,
Whosoever I shall kiss, that same is he, hold him fast. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people,
and hath risen up a mighty salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies, and from the hands of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our forefathers, and to remember his holy covenant,
To perform the oath which he sware to our forefather Abraham, that he would give us,
that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him, all the days of our life. And thou shalt be called the prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare his ways,
to give knowledge of salvation unto his people, for the remission of their sins,
through the tender mercy of our God, whereby the day spring from on high hath visited us, to give light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, and to guide our feet into the way of peace. Now he that betrayed him gave them a sign, saying, Whosoever I shall kiss, that same is he, hold him fast. Have mercy upon me, O God, after thy great goodness, according to the multitude of thy mercies, do away mine offences.
Wash me thoroughly from my wickedness, and cleanse me from my sin.
For I acknowledge my faults, and my sin is ever before me.
Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and clear when thou art judged.
Behold, I was
was shapen in wickedness, and in sin hath my mother conceived me.
But lo, thou requirest truth in the inward parts, and shalt make me to understand wisdom secretly.
Thou shalt purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Thou shalt wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow.
Thou shalt make me hear of joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
Turn thy face from my sins, and put out all my misdeeds.
Make me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me.
Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
O give me the comfort of thy help again, and establish me with thy free spirit.
Then shall I teach thy ways unto the wicked, and sinners shall be converted unto thee.
Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou that art the God of my health. And my tongue shall sing of thy righteousness.
Thou shalt open my lips, O Lord, and my mouth shall show thy praise.
For thou desirest no sacrifice, else would I give it thee. But thou delightest not in burnt offerings.
The sacrifice of God is a troubled spirit. A broken and contrite heart, O God, shalt thou not despise.
O be favourable and gracious unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem.
Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifice of righteousness,